said. So, thank you everybody for coming back for the second series of mindfulness and meditation with Pat Wright. She is a guru, and we're excited to be practicing this evening. Thank you again. Could I ask that everybody put their phones on vibrate, and of course to mute yourself. Last week, as we listened to the recordings, we still heard lots of background noise. So I myself will pass this over to Pat and make you the host. And then what we can do is, remind everybody if it starts to get noisy for you there. Okay, Pat?
Yeah, Marie, you need to mute yourself.
Yeah, I'm just doing.
Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. Well, welcome everyone. Morel, you weren't with us last week, but I think everyone else is. I just wanted to briefly say welcome back to everyone and welcome Morel. And just to let you know, I began learning about meditation more than a decade ago, and I chose to learn Zazen, Vipassana, and Insight meditation from many different teachers: Jack Kornfield, Tara Brach, Sharon Salzberg, Joseph Goldstein, and Haekwang Sanim. And I've also received valuable teachings from many other renowned teachers: Ram Dass, Pema Chodron, Eckhart Tolle, Michael Singer, and Thich Nhat Hanh. I'm certified in Qigong, medical Qigong, meditation, and Reiki. And currently I'm completing my practicum as a meditation teacher through Jack and Tara's certification program. So just to remind everyone that these classes are being recorded and will be submitted as part of my certification requirements. So that's why we asked everyone to mute to avoid any background noise. And we'll keep you muted till we get to the Q&A segment, where I'm looking forward to having a rich discussion with everyone. And if you don't feel comfortable being recorded, please use the chat window to ask any questions or offer comments. And for those of you that may have missed last week or may not be able to stay for the full duration of tonight, Avanti Women, I'm happy to inform you, does post these recordings to their YouTube channel. So please review them at your own leisure. And you may also email me. I will also be sending out a student evaluation form for you to complete by the end of the first series. Most of you will have received them. Morel will send one out to you this week. And your feedback is valuable as it's an essential part of my certification requirement. So let's take a moment to pause and arrive here in this moment together. So if you wish to gently close your eyes, as you inhale and exhale, feel your whole breath. As you feel your whole chest, inhale and exhale. Breathing in and out, feel your whole chest. And with the next breath, if it's comfortable, place a hand on your chest. And as you inhale and exhale, feel the caring you have for a loved one or pet. Feel the whole chest and caring for a loved one or pet as you inhale and exhale. Whole chest and caring as you breathe in and out. And with the next breath, feel being cared for by another. Feel the whole chest and being cared for as you inhale and exhale. Breathing in and out, feel the whole chest and being cared for. And I'll invite you to gently open your eyes. Last week, we explored the first tool in our self-care kit. We explored anchors of the breath, sounds, and touch points. Tonight, I'd like to introduce you to mindfulness of the body. Renowned teacher Pema Chodron writes, "It's also helpful to realize that this very body that we have, that's sitting right here now, with its aches and its pleasures, is exactly what we need to be fully human, fully awake, fully alive." How much were you aware in your body today? Right now, are you aware of your feet contacting the floor? Aware of the field of sensations inside your feet? What about your hands? Take a moment to look and feel both your hands. Now rub them together, sensing the friction of them rubbing back and forth. A little faster now. Now hold them in front of you and sense inside them the aliveness, energy of the sensations that are present. What's present for you? Warmth, tingling, pulsing, vibrating, maybe numbness. Sense what's present for you. Gently rest your hands back down. If you were to review your day, were you aware of any felt sense inside your hands as you used them today? Or your feet as they carried you? Did you notice if your body was relaxed or tense or tight? Let's take a moment now to scan the body with the intention of relaxing it. I'll invite you to gently close your eyes again. And as you follow my voice, bring your attention to the top of your head. Gently begin to scan down, relaxing and releasing your forehead. Soften your eyebrows and eyes. Soften your cheeks. Relax and release your jaw. Relax your tongue. Soften and release through your neck and into your shoulders. Soften and soften more. Letting go of any tension or tightness. Softening your shoulders. Softening and relaxing down through your triceps. Softening your biceps. Coming down, softening into your forearm. Relax your wrist. Soften your palm. Relax and release your fingers. All the way down to your fingertips. Now bring your attention back to the top of your head. Soften and relax your whole face. Soften even more. Coming down, softening and relaxing your whole chest. Relax and release your whole abdomen. Soften your belly. Relax your hips. Soften and relax your thighs. Coming down, soften and relax your calves. Relax your ankles. Soften and relax your feet all the way to the tips of your toes. Coming back to the top of your head. Soften down the back of your head. Softening the back of your neck. Back of your shoulders. Softening and relaxing down through your whole back. Relaxing and softening your buttocks. Coming down, softening the back of your thighs. Relaxing and softening your calves. Coming all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Softening to the tips of your toes. Energy flows through a soft body. It's nature. When we soften and relax our body, stale energy is released. Fresh energy is restored. Soften and relax even more now. Take a moment to gently scan and sweep through your whole body again, from your head to the tip of your toe, for any remaining area of tension or tightness. Soften and relax even more. Our bodies live in the present moment. And as you open your eyes, I'll invite you to intend to stay aware and connected, mindful of your body as you listen. Or if you prefer to keep them closed, that's fine too. Meditation invites us to come home into our bodies, into our inner world, to be aware of our direct moment-to-moment experience, to connect to our natural intelligence and creativity, natural expressions where thoughts spring forth spontaneously, access to our intuition, listening to our gut instincts, and listening to the longings and aspirations of our heart, giving rise to wise choices and decisions. Mindfulness of the body is the pathway to the intimacy of life. When we're awake in the body, we're right here, now. Think of those experiences in your life, moments with loved ones or pets, moments in nature, that you're most grateful for. The ones that were most enlivening, happy, meaningful, where there was a real sense of intimacy and connection. Those were embodied experiences. Our practice is training in coming back to the one place where we can live and experience this life. And as we begin to practice, we'll recognize what takes us away. We're very used to living in the mental control tower inside our heads. When we come down into the body, into the wilderness of sensations, we realize we can't control anything. And it can feel very unfamiliar inhabiting our body. I know the first time for me, I hadn't felt those kind of sensations since I was a kid. As we begin, it's really essential that our approach be gentle, slow, and gradual. That we explore the energy field of sensations with a curious attention and care. Our bodies contain our life experiences. And if there's been wounding or trauma, it can feel uncomfortable, disorienting, and sometimes scary when flooded by sensations. That's why our anchor becomes such a beautiful support to come back to the breath and feeling cared for by another. Know that if you feel flooded or overwhelmed at any time, you can stop and open your eyes. A very common conditioned response from living many years in the mental control tower is to feel cut off, numb from the neck down to the pelvic floor. I experienced numbness when I began, and then as I continued to practice the body scan, gradually more areas of my body were able to be sensed. Be kind, gentle, and patient with yourselves as you come home into the wilderness of sensations. So let's explore coming back into this moment, to sense into your body, to be present to our direct experience. So I'm going to invite you to find a comfortable position where your back is tall, yet relaxed. Feet on the floor, unless you choose to be cross-legged. Resting your hands in your lap or on your thighs. Sitting in a way that promotes relaxed alertness and ease. And once you've found your comfortable position, gently close your eyes. Or if you wish to keep them open, downcast them with a softened gaze towards the ground. Take a moment to feel your sit bones against your seat, supporting you. Feel your feet connect with the ground or seat beneath you, supporting you. And let's begin at the nostrils. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Following the inflow and the outflow. Inflow and outflow. Coming down to your chest. As you inhale, feel your chest rising. And as you exhale, feel your chest relaxing back. Inhale, rising. Exhale, relaxing back. Following the inflow and the outflow. Now take a moment to bring your attention to the top of your head. Begin to scan down your body for any areas where there's any tightness or tension left, or perhaps even some pain. Tend to each of those areas by bringing a warm, kind attention to them. If it's an area that you can reach, I invite you to bring a warm, loving hand to offer it care. If it's really tender, you may wish to breathe with it to help it soften and relax. And once you've tended to those areas, choose your anchor for this exploration. The breath, sounds, or touch points. And once you've chosen your anchor, stay with it for a few moments. Let it steady and support you. And if you need to tend to any areas of the body, tend to those areas, then come back to your anchor. Now I invite you to begin scanning and sensing inside your feet, including your toes. Scanning up inside the shins, up through the thigh, through the pelvic area, up through your abdomen, scanning up through your chest, from the tips of your fingers, through your fingers, through your hands, all the way up through your arms. Through your shoulders, through your neck, up through your face, to the top of your head. And continue scanning back down the back of your head, back of your neck, down through the back of the shoulders, all the way down through your whole back. Down through your buttock. Down through the back of your thighs. Into your calves. Down through the bottom of the soles of your feet. All the way to the tips of your toes. And as you continue to scan through each area, this time we're going to try noting and mentally whispering the sensation that's present. So let's begin inside our toes and our feet. Sense and note what's present. Perhaps numbness, tingling, pulsing, perhaps warmth, cool, perhaps it's intense or subtle, pleasant or unpleasant. Sensing and noting what's present inside your toes and your feet. And once you've sensed and noted, continue your scan up through your shins, the front of your leg. Sensing and noting what's present. Just a soft whisper. And continue to scan up through your thighs. Sensing and noting what's present for you. Continuing your scan up into your pelvic area. Sensing and noting. Scanning through your abdomen. Up through your chest. Now to your fingers. In through your hands. Sensing and noting. Scanning up through your arms. Sensing and noting what's present for you. Up through your shoulders. Sensing and noting. Up through your neck. Up through your face. All the way to the top of your head. Continuing down the back of your head. Sensing and noting. down through your neck and shoulders, down through your whole back, down through your buttocks, into the back of your thighs, down through your calves, down through your feet, back to the tips of your toes. Continue scanning your body for a time, sensing and noting what's present, knowing you can come back to your anchor at any time to steady and support you. Sensing and noting. You may also wish to explore scanning and sensing both feet at the same time, then both legs at the same time, both hands and arms at the same time. Then come back to your feet and scan again through your whole body, sensing and noting. Knowing you can come back to your anchor at any time. Aware of sensations, mysterious dance of energy. Alive, moving energy. Sensing and noting as you scan. Noticing what's present. Softening your whisper as you note it. Aware of sensations. Knowing you can come back to your anchor at any time. Being present to your body, to what's here now. Sensing and noting. Scanning from your toes to the top of your head and back. Aware of sensations. Sense and note both feet at the same time. Sense and note both legs at the same time. Both hands. Both arms. Aware of your breath. Coming back to the breath. Aware of the sound. Aware of the sensation. Coming back now, I'll invite you to gently open your eyes. Continue to sense your body. Aware of sensations. sound, your breath, aware of it all. Set your intention to practice the body scan. I highly recommend scanning for tension or tightness or pain first, so that you tend to it with a warmth and care to soften and relax your body as energy flows through a soft and relaxed body. You may wish to follow the scan sequences that we did tonight. Start at your feet and scan your whole body. Mentally whisper what you sense and notice. And always remember you can come back to your anchor at any time to steady and support you. I'd also like to invite you to pause throughout your day, to sense inside your feet as you walk, your hands as you make dinner or wash dishes, your belly as you eat, or perhaps sense your whole body while you're in the shower, bringing awareness inside your body as often as you can. Remember, what we practice becomes stronger. If we practice self-care, self-care becomes stronger. Come home over and over and over again into the body. The second tool of your self-care kit, a body scan. So I would like to open it up now to ask if there's any questions. Please raise your hand, or if you'd like to use the chat window, feel free. If there's no questions, I'd love to hear feedback from what you experienced, what your direct experience was like coming into your body, how it felt. So I found it very relaxing as one of the comments, and that was so grounding. Thank you. Anyone else have any comments that they would like to share or offer?
I thought it was very interesting that when you were guiding us, I could focus on the body parts, but then when you were more letting us go on our own, how quickly my mind would go somewhere else.
Yeah. So we get to see as we, how much time we spend, our habit is to be in the mental control tower. We really become to recognize it more and more as we try and take our focus elsewhere, that's for sure, yeah, most definitely. And was it, what was your experience like? So as soon as you noticed it, did you return to the scan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And were you kind and gentle with yourself when you did that?
Probably could have been kinder, but I don't think I was like over the top mean either.
Okay, good. Because we have to remember it's the power of returning. That's that magic moment. It's not that we went back up into the mental control tower. It's that, okay, it's to celebrate that we recognize we're in the mental control tower and then bringing our focus back into the body. That's the magical moment. Yeah. Yeah.
It's very
beautiful.
good. Very relaxing.
Awesome.
I miss your voice.
Thank you, Mary. Mary used to attend my Qigong classes, and I used to do relaxation through the body. So that's what she's referring to. Oh, thank you, Mary.
So Pat, for me,
Yes.
I found this tonight, scanning the body. I feel like I was more relaxed with this process.
Yeah.
And like Mary, once you stop talking, when you were talking, I was very deep in the relaxation. Once you stopped talking, my mind quickly was I still connected? So I opened my eyes, but then once I realized that I was still connected, then I closed my eyes again and I immediately went back to being relaxed. So yeah, this process seemed to work very well for me.
Yeah. What's really interesting with what you said, what was really beautiful was how you said how easy it was once you knew that you were able to then relax again in your body. That's beautiful. That's precious. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. It's great.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Anyone else? I think we had a few more comments I just wanted to say in the chat window. I deeply exhaled many times. Agree with Mary, very relaxing. Your voice is very soothing. That was so grounding, and I found it very relaxing. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
This is
Anyone else?
This is Marae. You can call me M.
Okay, M.
I didn't realize how much I needed this tonight. It felt really, really good. And I agree with all the comments that I've heard already. Big difference when I was following you than when I wasn't. Clearly the mental chatter was just going crazy on me. But I also noticed that on my end, I didn't set up in the best way. So next week I would sit in a very different place, and perhaps even on my iPad, because I had bings from emails from work that was popping in that kept disturbing this greatness, great sentiment, like great relaxation.
Yeah.
So setting up differently is a good learning for me for next time.
Yeah. Yeah, choosing a quiet area. I know even before I started tonight, I always go on, even though I'm using my laptop to come on, I go on and I turn my notifications off. I turn my phone off. Everything gets shut down, everything, quiet area, right? So that's the self-care, right? It's time for you, and everything else gets to wait, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm happy you were able to join us tonight and that you were able to feel the relaxation. Very happy to hear that. One of the reasons why I like to, after I guide through, is to allow you to do it on your own, because my voice isn't always going to be with you. So when you're practicing through the week, it's beautiful that you experience it tonight so that we can share where we're at, right? And it's very, very normal. I can't, emphasize enough. We're habitually conditioned to spend our time in the mental control tower. That's our conditioning. And it's just the power of returning over and over again, whether it's to our breath, like we learned last week, to quiet the mind and relax the body, but deeply coming into to relax into the body, and even the technique of just coming through the body and scanning, is there tension, is there tightness, and bringing that self-care, that love and care and tenderness, right? We all deserve that. And then as the body relaxes, energy flows. And then look at how we feel right now, right? And then that's what we bring to the rest of our day or our night, and to all the people that we're in contact with. That's the gift, right? So when we take care of ourselves first, then everybody else benefits from that. One more comment, hold on just a sec. Thank you. The comment was, you have the most beautiful, caring smile. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Marie. Hold on. I think you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. I found I connected more with it this week, with the body, than last week. I feel, I noticed that when you stop talking, well, yeah, the less you talk, the more mind mental went to the control tower. And your voice is so soft and relaxing. It just I feel what came to me is I feel the kindness in your voice. And it's like that's healing, like feeling the kindness.
And that's the kindness of kind voice that you have within you that you can bring to yourself too, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. I want to be respectful of everyone's time. If you do have any questions, please feel free to email me. I will quickly put it in the chat again because I know M doesn't have it. And hopefully Avanti Women has blessed us with uploading our sessions and recordings to their YouTube channel. So I'm very grateful for that. So you can always refer to that through the week. And next week, we're going to explore mindfulness of thoughts. We kind of talked a little bit about the mental control tower. Well, next week, that's where we're going to talk about bringing mindfulness to the mental control tower. And tonight, I'd like to leave you with this from poet John O'Donohue. We need to come home to the temple of our senses. Our bodies know that they belong to life, to spirit. Our bodies know. It is our minds that make our lives so homeless. Thank you for your kind attention. I wish you all a wonderful week and a restful, relaxing, softening practice through your week. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Pat.
Thank you very much, Pat.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
Thank
Dina.
you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good
Good
night.
night, everyone.
Good
Bye,
night.
everyone. Thank you. Happy
Bye,
Thanksgiving.
everyone. Thank you. Have a great night.
Happy
See you
Thanksgiving.
next week.
Good
Happy
night.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Oh
Thanksgiving.
yeah, happy
to you all.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dina.
Good night, everybody. On demand.